I think we need to see much more discipline here from Falcons, respecting the fact that all the members of Onyx, it's match point, and they are locked in. No battle spell wasted. Sometimes skills are wasted, but it's unavoidable. It happens. But Onyx are just so good.
Forced.
Forced, yeah. If you're gonna waste a spell, do it because you attempted something great,
Tama.
not because it just got burned out.
Yeah. Also, I believe it's first pick for Onyx. Mukhang mas priority pa rin na teams ang makakuha ng isang ng first pick. Or, wait, home team dapat ang Team Falcons, right? So, game number 3,
They picked this?
they picked this, indeed. So, baka ganun na kanilang discard with the last pick ulit and decide. So, Onyx, will they go for the Marcel again? Hindi, sila yung nag-ban mismo.
Whoa.
So,
That's a flex. Because usually if you see the opposing team pick going onto the same side now, Bread, that means they're thinking a very specific plan. Onyx blocks that because now Falcons are forced to change their plan with the Marcel getting taken away by Onyx.
all right. So with the Phobius as the as the last ban, would you go Harley na dito para sa Onyx? Kasi wala na yung Marcel, so that would not be a problem for you. The Vanity was also taken out.
Means they're more of a Baksha team now.
Of course.
They are more of a Baksha team. Throughout the season, King Kong has been stellar with this hero. The rotations are going to be sharp, and this allows Onyx to now build up a lineup that ends the game really quickly.
You also have the Guinevere though para sa Falcons. So ito yung interesting. Nanalo naman ang Onyx sa Baksha versus Guinevere just yesterday. Oh, it was the Baksha versus Fredrin. But there was that interaction na Baksha versus Guinevere. At ang Falcons ay more than happy to pick up that Guinevere now para sa kanila. And no, there we go. Claude first. Claude and Glue as their priority here for Falcons.
All right, still, I think a lot of respect towards Severo and how great the Claude pick has been.
Yeah.
The glue provides a lot of disruption, and it's a great flex pick. I think mid laner now for Onyx would be warranted. Just get their Roman trio again, or if they can somehow find a flex pick.
Yeah, Kalea nandyan. Siguro yung flex pick nila, I guess Hilda, yung pwede maging option doon.
Yeah, but then they'd already show it that they have to pick up the Kalea as well.
Yep. So, I'm thinking Kalea Gord here para sa Onyx. May chance
Gord,
lang na...
Like the
Yeah. Okay, so it's Harith and... Wow!
Whoa.
Wow! Very honest with their pickups. Onyx will go and take the Harith as well as the Paquito.
Yeah.
Ang Falcons, alam mo, ito yung parang dinidare ng Onyx. Sige, mag-Esmeralda kayo. But that will mean that the glue will be forced in the roam roll.
Yeah.
At for Falcons, they will also suffer from the anti-heal coming up from the Baksha. Honestly, I think they have to pick the Guinevere now para sa Falcons. First, the Purify, syempre, na maging choice dito. In many ways, Paquito does not like playing against the Guinevere.
Whoa, Fred.
Wow, Fredrin.
Whoa.
Wow. I'm actually surprised.
Me too. The Guinevere feels like would have been a really great combo alongside the glue, but then I think Falcons might be building a strong front because they know that they have to build for Haji here. Because Onyx will definitely have Haji in mind. They're probably gonna consider heroes such as the Kimi or strong burst like the Farsa if they want to just delete health away from Onyx right away. But Kimi would be a really great pickup. Onyx are either gonna check that by banning it or picking it up for themselves if they're really feeling their Baksha pickup. Because this is why you pick up the Roman mid as your second picks. Onyx really just want to lock in the win right now, and they want to win the matchup in the center.
Alam mo yung sobrang interesting dito kasi Baksha Harith ang Onyx, which we normally criticize kasi magic-based yun. Although may true damage naman talaga isang Harith, it usually does not become successful. That's why they were first to get the Paquito para sila may physical damage from the side lanes. You know what this tells me? Maybe Onyx are flexing etong Baksha. Because I see a world where this can be a roam Baksha.
Yeah. It could go fast. You go fast through the EXP lane as well because of how fast you can clear. We saw how Kirk's been playing the Paquito. Fast clear, get out of lane, rinse and repeat.
Yeah, Falcons.
It's something not to say that I'm criticizing, but it's something that we do in the ranked games.
Yeah,
it's for the glue. It's to make sure, you're just really making sure, hey, we gotta make sure our glue's fine. But then that shows it. That's most likely gonna go into the roam now.
Yeah. So with the Terrorista being banned, I think this is a really good ban for Amanat from Onyx. It will be maybe that's Kalea. Di pa rin ibibigay sa Onyx Philippines na na-mention din naman natin kanina as an option para sa Onyx Philippines. Na Onyx, will they look for, maybe at Arlot ban is decent here. Kahit anong mangyari, ang Fredrin Arlot ay sobrang reliable pa rin. They only have one Purify. The potentially na magana sa if they go ban that show.
Whoa. For a second there, I thought that maybe Onyx would want to consider it as a surprise pick later on.
Yeah.
Put the Baksha in the jungle, then you pick up the roam because roam
Yeah.
Cho, you rotate faster.
Alright. I think yung Onyx are also considering yung Lui again on their side. Especially kasi may ang kanilang katapat dito is the Fredrin. Pero kadalasan pag sa mga ganitong moments when you're up against the Claude as well as the Fredrin, altogether yung box type strategy, you want some long range reach nukes. Farsa would be good if baka hindi masyado because of the presence of this Claude. So dun papasok yung realm na meron silang consideration dun sa isang Lui. So I believe that Onyx Philippines might consider that hero as well.
Oh, the Lo Yi showing up again. I would be okay with that. I think Onyx.
Sword pa rin.
Okay, they still go for the
Oh, that's
Gord.
Falcon, sorry. So that is Falcons that will pick up the
Gord.
board. Alright. Pretty
Okay.
standard pick, actually.
Or Gozerat. They have the dive. I think the Robaksha still can.
You know what? What if, ano naman, si Prince naman yung bigyan nila ng masayang hero dito. What if we get na Selena is for Onyx Philippines?
Well, would solve a lot of their rotations in the tempo. That would be annoying for the glue to deal with.
Yeah?
Thinking a little bit more maybe in the realms of the Valir and the Lilia. Backstat range, but
Okay, so it's Kalido. Makikita natin dito, it's going to be backsha para kay King Kong and Lilia.
alright.
Against the glue. Perfect na sagot dyan. Oh, Flap, huwag ka
Wow.
nang mahiya. Mag-Arlot ka na.
Yeah, just it covers a lot of ground,
Yeah.
and you need that extra bit of damage coming in from the Arlot just to mess up Onyx. You're playing a lot of pressure on your Roman mid to really bridge for the Claude. Yeah,
Yeah.
you need an EXP that deals damage.
Deals damage. Kasi ano ka na dito nag-Fredrin ka na. So you cannot only depend on the Claude alone. Siguro kung gusto nilang mag-all-in doon kay Super Marco, if they want this glue to be in the EXP, isang room suggestion ko dito would be the Gord, the Gatot Kacha, para may konting defense dito up against Onyx kung sakaling mag-full dive ang Onyx. Otherwise, I think yung Arlot is such a solid pick here for Falcons.
See if they're gonna lock in that Arlot. Is it gonna be damaged? The Glue Go Roam or EXP? And of course, it's the Arlot. Close up the draft, and before we head in, are we gonna see a number 4 or is this gonna be Onyx sweeping it?
Yeah, Falcons are bringing us the throwback sa M5. So yes, mukhang gusto ko makita ang utility jungler role nito para sa kay Kyle.
So I'm feeling though, as a Falcons guy, Onyx might be closing the deal here, but let's ask
my
the Super
God.
Fans. Super Fam! It's Onyx sweeping the series! Falcons Nest is Falcons forcing game number 4! Let's see what happens, casters! Let's go!
Maraming salamat, Redmar and Wolf. We also have the same question dito sa panel kasi again, nabida na ng ating dalawang on-ground panelists that Team Falcons is bringing it back to a vintage M5 World Championship lineup. Ang tanong ay kung gagana pa rin ba ito sa makabagong sistema na ginagawa ng Onyx PH where Kirk is always on this Pakito and King Kong nagagamit na rin ng Baksha.
It's just gonna be hard, specifically para kay Kyle, dahil sa meron ang Onyx Philippines. They have this Lilia and they have this Khalid that would anchor on their early game. Even itong si Ogwin, kaya nilang pa-flickerin ng ganyan. And also for the objectives, kailangan mag-ingat din neto ni Kyle dahil kaya siyang tunawin agad ng Onyx.
Yan, napakabilis ng mga pangyayari, men. Nahihirapan din si Ogway na makalapit. Gugulong-gulong si King Kong. Pero hindi niya muna daw itutuloy. Ito mahilig talaga ang Onyx Philippines sa mga ganito, pre. Yung aagaw ng, ng mga farms. At wala kang magagawa kasi sa ganyan eh. Oh.
May naagawan na kagad siya ng Ursa. At kung hindi pa titigil doon ang Onyx PH kasi talagang pinababara nila kung saan man iikot itong si Kyle. This is the disadvantage of having a Fredrin on your team. Yung back siya, mabilis lang talaga makakaikot. So that's the most that they could do.
Yes, may luxury si King Kong na magtagal doon at tignan kung nasaan si Kyle dahil mabilis naman din siyang makakabalik doon sa opposite side of the jungle. Now that's confirmed na kumuha si Kyle ng green cam doon sa taas at papunta pa lang sa orange buff. Makakaagaw si King Kong dito.
Yun nga nakuha nga ni King Kong ito pero siya ata ay mabibigyan. In first spot, napunta ka kay Owen, pero to the rescue na ang Super Family. Si Flap ngayon ay mapapa-flicker din, pero hahabulin ni Bruce Owen na flicker. Siya ay nakakuha din ng isa. Owen ay pinipilit lamang na tumakbo. Ang kukit ng mga glulets niya, pero atras na muna yung mga Patricklets na maliliit.
Pare, yung Patricklets nandun talaga. At least Team Falcons was able to take one, pero may gusto pa sila.
Okay, Super Friends, buhay pa rin naman siya rito. Pero makikita natin na aggressor talaga ang Falcons and doon sa mismong heroes nila. Kasi yun yung sinasabi nun eh.
Yes, and what's good for Team Falcons is si King Kong pa yung nabigyan nila right early. 0-1-1 para sa jungler ng Onyx Philippines, pero hindi din naman nag-start agad ng Turtle ang Falcons. So mayroon pa rin equal chances of a 50-50 kung sino makakakuha ng first Turtle ng laban.
Okay, gugulong-gulo na si King Kong dito. Nabangga kagad itong si Flap. Dahil nga wala itong flicker, binigyan na kagad nila. Pero si King Kong ang magwawagi.
Oh my.
Naisama pa nila sa hukay itong si Kyle. Sumama na rin si Severo just in case nakakailangan ng kanyang presensya. Pero rekta na kaagad dun sa Rakursa ang Onyx.
Oh my gosh, ang sakit ng damage ng Onyx. Hindi man lang naka-slash ni Flap, hindi man lang naka-rat si Kyle, pare.
Overwhelming damage, and that's coming from Super Prince, King Kong, and Brusco. This the trio mid ng Onyx Philippines.
Ay, naku yung flicker ni Haji. Sumakto lang. Kasabay pa nga ng pag-atras ni Brusco. At least pamatay sunog.
Oo, nandun yung ginagawa ng Team Falcons na kahit papano ay may napipick off pa rin naman sila. But Onyx is close to 1,000 pagdating sa kanilang kalamangan sa pera. And they're looking to build up on it even more with momentum going to their side. Si Super Prince na talagang nagiging malaking problema para kay Ogwen sa mga early portions or maybe sa kabuuan ng larong ito as the mid lane has a lot of activity pero walang masyadong casualty dahil hihintayin nila na makapag-scale ang lahat.
Magiging kalaban dito ng Onyx Philippines would be yung positioning and yung timing ng Team Falcons on when and where the clash would happen. And if up yung ultimate ni Haji, yung Mystic Gush, dahil sa true damage na meron yon, pwedeng matunaw yung frontline na meron ng Onyx Philippines. But he has to be mindful of that position dahil again, hawak ni Kirk yung Pakito. Pwede na flickeran niya si Haji and i-force niya na mag-flicker out din para magkamali o mailang doon sa posisyon na meron siya.
O speaking of pagkakamali, ayan talaga yung
Kamero!
hinahanap nila. Napaflicker na rin si Super Margo kasabay ng Blazing Duet.
Uy!
Pero nandito si King Kong, retribution na lang ang kanyang gagamitin. Men, pinanglasit yung retry, ginawang neutral grips.
Ginawang green, ginawang
oh.
noble green.
Dinoble green, pre.
Drive through!
Oh my gosh, hindi na nga ni retry. Kinuha lang yung price, pre.
Imagine mo parang pinyata, pinitas lang ni King Kong bigla sa isang talon, ganun lang yung ginawa. And this is very deadly.
Naku, sakto din final slash para lang mailigtas si Kyle. Tumama rin yung Operation Run. Pero siya ang tatamaan ng sapak ni Kirk. Papasok na rin dito si Owen. Pero mahihirapan din nata si Flap na pumunta dun sa kanyang gustong posisyon. Pero masakasampahan itong si King Kong, Super Prince at tatlong miyembro mula sa Onyx Philippines. Sino kaya magiging target nila? Ito na yung mga knockout strike. At swakto rin yung pagtama. Men, ginawang Rakursa.
Pero sabi ko sa'yo, price yung kanina, drinks naman ngayon.
Oh my G, grabe na si King Kong dito. Pero si Owen ay buhay pa rin naman. Nanatiling nakatindig ang roamer ng Falcons. Pero yung mga tamang tao or yung mga saktong tao sa Falcons ang nagkakandamatayan.
Ang klase, yung retry. Hindi man buhay si King Kong but the pressure is real. Onyx Philippines, hindi man nila makukuha itong pagong na ito. Team Falcons will make the most out of it, getting as much as they can habang wala pa yung gumugulong at nagda-drive through.
But it's just a turtle. 200, 300, hindi mapapantayan yung nakuha ng Onyx Philippines. That's a turret on the top lane. And King Kong, yung kanyang free upsize, tsaka yung fries na dala niya, out of those retributions na hero yung ni-retry. Those perfect drive-by moments, but look at Flap.
Ang ganda ng final slash niya, pero kasi napakabilis at napakalikot
Ito na
din
naman.
yan. Ito na naman, drive-by na naman si King Kong. Grabe naman! Under the base, under the turret dive. Kaya lang nandun din pala si Kirk para linisin yun. Si King Kong nakakuha ng kill. Nagamit yung 30 visions, pero nandun pa rin yung Black Shoes mula kay Super Friends. Makakasampa si Owen. di ata nila kakayanin na ma-depensahan pa or mapigilan
Naku,
pa
si Ogwin.
yung pagsugod dito ng Green Falcons. Si Kyle naman ang gagamitin yung taunt. May precision shot pa rin naman siya na pwedeng pindutin. Pero si Brusco ay nakaabante din. And this time ay ang precision shot ay kumonekta na nga finally. At si Brusco kanya mapapatay.
Those extended team fights ang hinihintay ng Team Falcons
Gitna.
dahil meron silang karapatang sustain. Pero dahil doon sa katagalan ng laban, napakaraming nangyari sa kabilang banda ng mapa.
Nakakuha na naman si Savero ng isang turret and again, hindi pa siya nadadalawan being at the number 1 on our gold ranking right now. At around 800 gold deficit si Super Marco. And in fact, si Super Marco pa nga yung mas kailangan na maunang mag-farm dahil hindi kinakaya ng Team Falcons Philippines yung damage o yung sustain ng Onyx Philippines na sobrang haba nang nangyayari. Ang dami nang nakukuha nung hindi napapansin na Onyx.
And with that being said, 2.7k halos ang kalamangan nitong Onyx Philippines, and Team Falcons are just doing their best para makasecure ng kanilang mga objectives. What's the idea here, Joshi? Paano ba nila mata-turn around yung laban kung sakaling umabot sa Turtle Pit?
For Team Falcons, kailangan nilang i-address yung ginagawa nila King Kong na pa-drive-by. Kailangan may humarang and vital doon itong si Ogwen and even itong si Flap. Plus, itong si Kyle ay hindi dapat mamatay doon sa pre-objective. Ngayon, nahawak ng Onyx Philippines to, may nangyaring gulo!
Huli ka agad si Kirk, pero nandun yung ultimate ni Brusco. Habang si Kiko sasalubungin, final slash ay nagamit na rin ni Flap. Kaya lang si Kyle ngayon ay maiipid din. Black shoes from Super Friends, pero siya ay pinutama rin ang Princess One.
Natouch
Kaya
pa
lang
ng
wala
konti.
masyadong damage na nai-commit. Kaya lang ipit din dito si Brusco. Insakto yung stun na magmumula kay Haji. King Kong na naman ang makakakuha ng pagong, pero hindi pa tatapos sa pananalasa ng Falcons. Gusto pa na nilang kumuha ng kill, pero yung green camp na lang ang kanilang kinuha sa may diretso sa gitna.
Again, objectives na nakuha ng Onyx, pero tila mas marami yung kills ng buhay nitong Team Falcons na nakuha nila sa clash na yon.
All because of giving Kirk doon sa kanyang first death doon sa Balbas. Kaso nga lang si Kingo ngayon dyan pa rin, maangas pa rin na nandun sa kampo ng Team Falcons.
Napakahapdi. Ayun, di naman sinasalo lang. Nilalakaran lang dito ni King Kong na para bang walang nangyari. Min, ang dami ng ulti na ginamit doon. Wala man lang gas-gas o gaano si King Kong.
Sa paggawa yung gulong na yan. Gulong at ang mabili naman. Kasi ang kuna talaga eh. Laging nandun. Yung mga ultimates at least kada presensya ni King Kong dun sa mapa, isa o dalawang ultimate kagad yung nawawala kontra sa Team Falcons.
So desperate measures ang ginagawa ng Team Falcons just to take down itong si King Kong. And the moment na, yes, maging successful nga sila doon, pag pumasok ibang members ng Onyx Philippines, ano pa ibabato nila? Nauubusan sila ng mga arsenal, nauubusan sila ng kakayahan para labanan ang Onyx Philippines, and hindi pa sila kompleto at that point. Mag-isa pa lang si King Kong noon, hindi na nila ma-burst down. What if nandun pa yung ibang members ng Onyx Philippines?
But that's the thing though. Si Savero hindi pa sumasali doon sa majority of the team fights that they have. And kahit na sabihin natin na si Super Marco nandun din naman, hindi rin siya ganun ka-present in a lot of those turtle and objective fights. So, magbabago ba ito for either team pag yung gold laners na talaga ang maging parte ng team fight na yun?
Well, definitely, magkakaroon ng change ng targeting. For Onyx Philippines, pag sumama na si Marco, ang job na ni Kirk ay pigilan yung Blazing Duet, yung knock-up mula dun sa Pakito. Pag sumama naman ito si Savero for Onyx Philippines, ang job naman ng Team Falcons ay bigyan ko sila nasa harap lang!
Kaya nakabibigyan na kagad ng pero figure na gamit din! Nakaiwas pa pre! Itong si Kirk sa plano ng Falcons. Marami na namang ulti ang nagamit.
Man, yan yung sinasabi ko na isa o dalawa. Wala yung slash, wala yung gush shot ngayon, yung Onyx na naman na nasa Lord.
Yeah, itutuloy na nila ito. Pakakalahitiin yung buhay ng Lord. Gugulong-gulong na si King Kong. Nag-aabang ng pagkakataon kung sino ba ang magpapakita mula sa Falcons. Si Kyle ngayon ay sisilip. Bibitawan nila yung Lord. Sasalubungin ni King Kong. Tumama yung taunt. Sabay yung stun na kay Haji. Pero sa likod ng bahagi naman may nagaganap si Open. Ay pinuntahan na rin ni Savero. Pero magkakaipitan sa kabilang bahagi ay may nagaganap din ang pressure na nagamit. Pero magiging bitin yun. Kyle ay mamamatay. Super Makmakay buhay pa rin naman. Nagamit niya yung kanyang Blazing Duet. Pero
with a
hindi
shield!
magkamain na. Kaya
Oh
lang
my gosh!
namaalam pa rin sa naging proseso. Si Bruce
Bruce sa likod pa!
Nakaabang si Bruce Lee. Flicker nagamit na rin.
Flicker and Fritz!
As well. At napangga pa muli. Dito ni King Kong, iipitin nila si Flap ng final slash. Mabubuhay nga ba ito? Hindi! Uubusin ang Super Family ang Green Falcons. Wipe out mula sa kanila.
Rampage Onyx! Hindi ko na maintindihan kung ubusin o tapusin tapusin na sinisigaw ng Super Fam. Pero nangyari yun parehas.
The power of isolation. Brusco, ang responsibilidad niya yung backline damage ng Team Falcons. Ang responsibilidad naman ni King Kong ay yung frontline na nandoon si Kyle. Pinatay nila bago mag-lord. And even itong si Savero, kaya niya yung sarili niya. It's just Oakwin sa harap ng damage dealer ng Onyx Philippines. That is why they've isolated the case. Individually ay kaya nilang labanan kung sino yung tumatapat sa kanila.
Uy, Black Shoes ay nagamit din. May ipit ata din si Kyle. Hindi tumama yung final slash. Medyo nagiging agresibo na rin ang Onyx Philippines dito. A desperate move mula sa Falcons. Pero tatry nilang salubungin yung Lord. Pero makakadamba nga ito. Tuluyan naman nila mapapatay. At makakahinga pa ng panandalian ang Falcons.
Tuloy-tuloy ang pag-invest ng Onyx Philippines towards the macro. King Kong na naman ang umaharap. Kasama niya si Brusco. Papaangatin siya ni Kyle. Totoo na rin para magsama-sama na lahat.
Okay, pero matibay din talaga itong si King Kong sa itaas sa bahagi.
Uy!
Pinagaganap din. Kirk
Brusco sa likod.
versus Flap. Pero namatay si Brusco dahil nga sa lalim. At hindi na rin siya makaahon eh.
That was a slight miscom coming from Onyx Philippines. Nag-engage si Brusco, but nag-back away lahat.
Yeah, I think they wanted to take that inhibitor turret down, but unfortunately, may minions at na-clear agad ito ng side ng Team Falcons. It's a case of them overheating and they have the luxury to do that. Kasi lamang na lamang sila dito. Well, in fact, yung ginagawa pa nga ni Kirk ay hindi mapigilan alone ng mga members ng Team Falcons. Onyx right now is rampaging. They want the sweep against the M5 World Champions.
Alam mo, sobrang gets kita eh. Yung mga kinukuha ng Onyx or Team Falcons na pick-offs kontra kay Kirk, kailangan on point lahat ng skill
Yes.
nila. Pag merong isa na dumaplis lang, they're not gonna get a pick-off from Kirk kasi mag-flicker lang siya at aalis na siya agad.
Actually, di lang basta pag hindi tumama eh, pag na-off yung timing. Diba, ganun kaliit na margin of error lang is enough para kay Kirk na makatakas or even to the other members also of Onyx Philippines. Individually, they have the means to survive kung ano man yung gagawin ng Team Falcons.
Napakahirap na nagiging sitwasyon dito ng Team Falcons. Luckily enough ay wala pa rin naman nababasag na base turrets para sa kanila. Buhay pa rin naman ang kanilang pag-asa dito. Pero kasi ang oras ay hawak ng Onyx Philippines. Parang may puksaan na ata
Oo.
magaganap mamaya.
Nararamdaman ko rin eh. Nakita ko na naman eh.
Yung isang pambato, no? ng
Hindi ko
puksaan.
alam eh. Pero ito, canceled muna ang puksaan. Balik tayo sa digmaan dahil lamang sa ngayon, big time ang Onyx PH. Pero ganun pa man, wala pa rin namang nawawalang inhibitor turrets dito sa Team Falcon. So that might be their saving grace. And in addition, yung kanilang wave clear na posibleng manggaling doon sa Gord. Daming ulti ni Hellcurt, pero all goods lang.
All goods.
Okay lang, okay lang.
Kailangan
Parte ng ML eh, parte ng ML.
Tama.
Hindi kasi napipick eh, di ba? So kailangan niya magparamdam kahit paano. And for Team Falcons, kailangan pa nilang mag-endure hanggang 17 minutes. 15 minutes is not enough. 2 more minutes is not enough para labanan yung ginagawa ng Onyx Philippines because they have to address Super Friends. Napakasakit ng damage output. Front lines won't even survive yung ginagawa niya. Back it all up with Savero na pwedeng sumayaw lang sa gitna. And even if matarget o maabutan siya ni Ogwin, walang backup o walang respo yung Team Falcons. Walang sino man na kayang umabot kasi si Brusco, covered niya yung backlines. Covered niya kung sino man yung hahabol from Team Falcons.
So sinasabi mo na kailangan nilang mag-endure instead of injury.
Ah.
Wordplay.
Wordplay.
Then legit, parang isa lang ang mawala sa kanila dito, pare. Yun na ang magiging katapusan nila. Especially
Kasalanan.
with the Lord finally appearing near the bot lane. 3.9k ang hinahawakan na gold lead nitong Onyx PH. Nandyan naman na si Super Marco. Does the item say na meron na siya kahit papanong palag based on hindsight?
Well, textbook say na kaya naman. Nandiyan naman na yung Trinity na pwede, but Flap
Okay.
and King Kong is there.
Nagamit niya na yung final slash. Si Bruce dun sa likod kagad. Si Haji ang kanyang pinuntahan. Para nga
Savero.
naman kulang ng damage dito ang Team Falcons.
Okay.
Kirk sa may gilid. Inaabangan lang niya kung saan magagaling si Super Marco. Siya talaga ang tina-target dito. Pero masyado na malalim si Brusco. Ang sakit
Aray,
na rin
ang sakit.
naman.
Ito na.
Normalize dito rin Super Marco. Nararamdaman na rin talaga. At kailangan na niyang umiska po. Yung itaas na bahagi, pwedeng kontrolin ni Kirk. Pero hindi na muna niya gagawin yon dahil yung Lord ay hawak-hawak na ng Falcons.
Tuso ang heroes mula sa parehas na kupunan. Hindi pa nagagalusan si Prince at si Savero. Ganon din sanang sasabihin ko para sa Falcons pero lahat sila may sugat na!
Naku, mabilisan na lang
Nice!
ang operation. Nagamit din! Pero ang Monster
Oh
Mage
my
pa
God!
ang nakakuha ng Lord! digmaan ng malala. Nagamit na rin yung fire sa sino ni Flap. Pero sa gilid na bahagi si Bruce ang pinupuntahan ng dalawang miyembro mula dito sa Falcons. Habang si Kirk ay nakakuha na rin ng kill. 40 pushans mula dito kay King Kong. At talagang kailangan ng umiwas ng Falcons. At
Severo.
aatras na rin dito si Kyle. Isasakripisyo na lang nila itong si Ogwen. At mamamaalam na rin sa kamay ng Onyx Philippines.
Oh, major blunder mula doon sa retry. Si Prince pa nakakuha noon.
Sorry, miss from Kyle on that retribution. Well, let's give it to Super Prince. Ang hirap din talagang timingan ng damage output ng Lilia kasi you don't know kung ano yung puputok na damage eh. Yung first phase ba ng Gloom o yung second phase kapag pumasa yung Gloom na yon. And that play from Team Falcons could have been better if tumama lang, if okay yung retry ni Kyle. But because Onyx got it, they're now on the face of Team Falcons.
Okay, 5 seconds para kay Ogen. Basag na rin yung Torres sa may top lane. Yung wave naman sa
Judging.
Bandina ay nakuha na rin kagad.
You can see
Kirk
Ochi.
ay nandun din. Gitna na lang ang natitira para sa kanila. Buhay na 5 miyembro mula dito sa Falcons. Kyle tatama yung taunt. Si Super Prince ang magiging target. Nagamit na rin
Black shoes.
yung Black Shoes. Bumibelo lamang si Flap. Available yung kanyang final slash. Pwede niya gamitin any moment. Nakabangga na itong si King Kong. Pero si Flap ngayon ay
Slash.
nagamit na yung kanyang final slash.
Naku po!
Ayaw mo si Sabero dito! And Kirk with a kill. 4 na lang ang natitira para sa Falcons. Wala na rin
And
naman
the ball?
kasama dito ang Onyx Philippines. Andun yung Mystic Crush.
Crush.
Kirk ay buhay pa rin. Knockout strike ay nagamit
With the
din.
drone.
With the counter na bitawan. At
Alice
Super
down.
Prince ngayon ay nakakuha na naman ang kill. Inilaliw na lang
Tapos
dito
na ata.
itong si Ogwen. At mamamaalam din si Haji. Ladies and gentlemen, Onyx Philippines ang unang kupunan na tutungo sa upper bracket finals.
Nauna natin silang makita sa laban na to. Sa leeg ang tama. Onyx advances to the next round.